Good day. Sadly, the police department had to do a press conference regarding a mentally ill person who they're alleging injured many people on the streets of Brooklyn. And someone has also passed away. Condolences to their family. This is the result of uh, 8-year administration um, putting so much money into the homeless business, um, who thinking that you can incarcerate the mentally ill. The family of the man who is being accused of this said that he's had mental uh, uh, health issues for a very long time, and it's a sad situation because lives have been forever changed because of this. I don't have the video. I'm not going to show the video. I'm going to show the press conference, but you can see the videos all over online. And driving through the street, it could have been anyone standing there. People's lives have been changed forever. Uh, uh, um, Loss of life, the trauma for everyone involved, from the people who were there to the people who were injured to the first responders. Like this is something that um, was not addressed when it was supposed to be addressed. This person who they're saying is mentally ill, how long? Was he a child? Did his family get services? Was there help for him? This is the result. They're saying he's also homeless. Let's listen to the press conference of um, uh, Commissioner Shul and Chief Madry, who is gonna have to deal with this homeless issue and this mental issue on their end. They're not healthcare providers, they're not, mental health providers. They're not housing, and they don't have housing, but they're stuck with this problem that the previous administration put on. So let's see what they have to say.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. We are here on Columbia Street and Hamilton Avenue in Brooklyn. Behind us is a U-Haul truck stopped successfully by the NYPD, ending a violent rampage through Brooklyn that left at least 8 people injured. Those victims are now in area hospitals. Our best wishes are joined by those of the entire city for their speedy recovery. The early details are as follows. At approximately 10:50 this morning, officers responded to a single male driving a U-Haul truck in the Bay Ridge area of Brooklyn. The vehicle struck a number of people, ultimately being stopped here near the entrance to the Battery Tunnel into Manhattan by our Highway Patrol units. We are still constructing the events. This information is preliminary and subject to change as we continue to learn more. Right now, reportedly, we have 8 people struck. 2 are in critical condition, 2 are in serious condition, and 4 sustained minor injuries. 7 of those people are civilians. One of them is a police officer who is taking police action during this incident. We have 7 different locations to process, including the one behind us. At this time, we have no indication that there is any terrorism involvement in this incident. However, as always, we will continue to investigate this incident with the full resources of the NYPD and our partners. What we saw today is a clear example why every moment of every day the NYPD must be prepared for every possibility. I want to thank our NYPD officers, our partners in law enforcement for jumping into action this morning. If anyone has any information that may aid in this investigation, we encourage you to contact us at 1-800-577-TIPS. You may do so anonymously. Again, this information is preliminary. I will take some questions. Good morning.
Two things. What was the cause for the initial stop? Why was the vehicle condition pulled over?
The vehicle that was stopped as a result of it hitting several people. It came to rest here behind us. That is correct.
Okay, go to Ayana Harry.
Good afternoon. It appears as there's some videos that are circulating that seem to show an NYPD car on the sidewalk behind the mall. Can you talk to us about the impact of the flashlight?
That's the subject of our investigation as well. That'll all be part of our investigation.
You know, right here to the front.
Yeah, can you tell us about some of the other locations and also what do we know about the suspect?
We know a very limited amount about the subject at this time. As part of our investigation, there are approximately 7 scenes that we have to process at this time. They're all in Bay Ridge along the way to here.
Just give us a name and age.
The subject, we're not releasing that at this time.
Adam Harding, could you just about the suspect, any ties to New York? He may have only been in the area, we understand, for a couple of years, and it also being the beginning of sentencing for a similar case on the west side. Is there any correlation link there in dates, similar type of crimes?
As it stands, this is very early in the investigation. That will be part of what we are looking at this time. Whether this person has a nexus to New York or out of state is part of that as well.
Okay, well, one or two more. Adam Kadersky.
Hello.
When you say 7 scenes, I mean, people were struck in those 7 different locations. Is there anything that indicates that intentional?
We don't know that at this time. There are 7 scenes, 8 people are struck, and that will be determined as we go through the scene with our crime scene.
Last question, Rocco.
Officially, a couple of elected officials have already tweeted out that the suspect said something to the effect that he wanted to die about 50 days.
Again, it's very early for us to be able to say that, Rocco. That'll be released when we have that information.
Was the initial call about a U-Haul truck driving recklessly or had hit pedestrians, or were all the pedestrians hit after police engaged the vehicle?
The preliminary information is that the U-Haul struck people first, and then we engaged after.
Last question, Joe Marino.
Do we know the status of the U-Haul stolen, where it was rented from?
It's part of our